Hey, you're watching Pilot Season. I'm your host and showrunner, Ryan Burkett. Pilot Season is the only live streaming show that creates an original sitcom pilot every single episode. Probably. Pilot Season is brought to you by the Trident Network. The Trident Network is a three-pronged entertainment network consisting of streaming shows like this, videos and web series that you can watch places like YouTube, and podcasts of every genre. Besides being the home of Pilot Season, my favorite thing about the Trident Network is that it was created by my friend Val Agnew. Val, how are you?
Hi, I'm great, Ryan. How are you?
I'm all right. We do this the once a month, and I felt like I hadn't heard your voice in like a year
I
when we
know.
first signed on here. I was like, oh my God, it's so good to hear Val.
It's so good to see and hear you as well.
So Pilot Season is a monthly show on the Trident Network. We're every third Thursday. Coming up soon, Sunday at 2 o'clock, we have The Spark, which is hosted by Carly Heiser. On Monday at 8 p.m., we have I Love Improv, which I have also been pronouncing Isle of Improv, which no one told me I could do. So I can't promise I'll stop, but I don't want to encourage anybody else to try to make like a pun out of it. That's hosted by Trent Dozier. Val, we have a couple like new things coming up, right? In returning shows.
Yeah, so we have a new book or new season from our Dr. Raymond Pants books on tape on demand. These, I think, are Grimm fairy tale based, so should be pretty fun. The first episode of this season is coming out tomorrow. And then we have a brand new podcast called Anjali Vision, where Anjali Misra just talks TV, pop culture, and all the stuff that interests her. She is very fun, very compelling, very smart. So check out her premiere on Wednesday, the 26th. I think that's the right date. Sure. Whatever next
Monday.
Wednesday is.
And I know this already passed, but Val, one more time, congratulations. We just hit 2 years of the Trident Network in March.
We did.
We're on our way to year 3.
I know.
It's
I'm so
flying
excited.
by. It's kind of already flying by. It's wild.
It really is.
Uh, every episode of Pilot Season, we have a team of writers and a team of actors who create an original sitcom pilot. The actors are on camera creating characters and situations and plot while the writers are in a writer's room. I cannot tell you the location of this writer's room. It's forbidden. It's a secret. It's fabulous. It's a beautiful place. They are punching up dialogue. They're sending jokes. They're sending twists. They're sending effects. Val, before we meet this month's team, would you reach out to our audience, our Twitch chat audience, for a suggestion for
Absolutely.
the genre and theme that we're going for this month's episode? In the past, we have done workplace comedies. And the most recent arc of, I believe, 3 episodes, we did what I call fresh starts. And it's when the main character moves to a new city, they get a new job, they go through a breakup, they get a new apartment, things like that. Val, for this episode, I want to go for the big pitch. Like if we're going to a network to sell this show, and we want to say that it's this meets that. So we want from our suggestions from our chat, we want 2 shows. They don't have to both be sitcoms. They don't have to be current. An example might be this series is The X-Files meets The Office. And then we know that we're like at the Bureau of Special Investigations of Paranormal Experiences, but they're making a documentary and everyone there is incompetent. It's Friends meets Arrested Development. And it's a bunch of friends who lost all their money and live in a model home. Things like that. Hopefully not that directly translated. So Val, while you're getting some this meets that, we're going to meet our players. We've got actors and writers. Writers, we've learned this. We know this is part of our lives. We're meeting the actors first. On our actors team, joining us for the first time, we have Michael Shambo. Michael, welcome to Pilot.
Ryan.
Michael,
thank you for having me.
I'm thrilled to. Michael, what is your favorite sitcom? Favorite classic, current, something you've been watching?
Oh boy. Well, it might be because you just said it, but the first 3 seasons of Arrested Development is up there for me.
Yeah, that's really good. I think Jessica Walters is that might be the best sitcom performance that exists. Yeah. It genuinely.
I'll go to the YouTube video of every reaction of her reacting to Gene Parmesan probably once a month.
Michael, if you could have any sitcom job, you're living in the world of a sitcom, in a sitcom workplace, you have to work at one of those places. Which would you pick? And bear in mind,
I think I would
job.
I have to actually do the job.
You have to work there.
Okay. I think I would want Woody's specific job at Cheers Bar. He doesn't have the responsibility of Sam to run it, or Rebecca. Doesn't have to go around the tables like Carla. So yeah, he's my pick. He just gets to hang out with patrons all day.
And I believe he only works days.
Is that true?
I feel like it's almost always day at Cheers. No one's ever getting tipped there. It's just like a weekday. It's crazy. Joining us again, we have M. Smith.
Hello.
Welcome back to pilot season.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be back.
And I really want you to consider this. Who is your favorite sitcom sidekick?
Sidekick.
Yeah, and kind of imagine them if this is going to be your best bud.
Yeah. Sitcom sidekick. I think, this is not a sitcom I've seen a lot of episodes of, but the show Taxi with like Danny DeVito and Andy Kaufman. I forget his character's name, but I'd want like Andy Kaufman's weird guy with the white jumpsuit. His name is escaping me, but he seems like a good. What was it?
Latka,
yes. I feel like I'd want him. He's someone who like, I feel like it's like really low stakes friendship. I could say anything and it wouldn't be as weird as anything he says. And yeah, I feel like we would really vibe. And if I needed to have a companion, it would be him. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a beautiful answer.
Thank you.
I think if I could travel in time to any sitcom moment, I would be in the audience of Taxi the first time Danny DeVito comes out of that booth. He had acted before, but I don't think people had seen just like the scope of who Danny DeVito was as a person.
Yeah.
And if you ever like look that up on YouTube, just the first episode of Taxi, there's like this booth where he's like 6 feet above the room, yelling in this microphone and stuff. And the first time he comes down those stairs and just in all his glory, people are screaming, laughing.
That exact scenario happened to me I went to go pick up my car from a repair shop last week, and the guy was like at this big desk, and then he gets up and he's like my height when he got down. I think that feels like a trope, and it's become a trope, and that might be one of my favorite tropes is the physical reveal.
And finally, joining us for the first time, we have Jamie Yates. Jamie, welcome to pilot season.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here. This is one amazing group, and I am so excited to see what happens.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Jamie, what's your favorite sitcom?
Oh my God. I was raised on I Love Lucy, a huge Lucille Ball fan. So I feel like no matter what show I go back and rewatch, that one's always at the core of it. It's weird to go back and watch it though, because there are so many jokes that do not stand the test of time. Yeah. But just her timing, her reactions, the scenarios that she gets herself in, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
We hear that one a lot. I need to start keeping a tally of the favorite sitcoms. I think I Love Lucy and Abbott Elementary are like neck and neck right now. Jamie, if you could live in any sitcom town, which would you pick?
Oh, such a good question. Any sitcom town. I feel like, Pawnee, Indiana is a really hard one to beat. The characters, just like every single one of them, are just classics every time. Like every single person at a town hall meeting or comes into the office, like they're just all gems. Yeah, hard to beat that one for sure.
I think Pawnee has the best character names.
Yes.
Every extra has a full name. Every no part too small to have just like a mailing address and a full government name.
Yeah. I love the Shauna Malway tweet. Like that one is like just the hyphen is so good. It's so good. Yeah.
All right, now let's meet our writing team. We're gonna start with Matt Fox. Matt, welcome to pilot season.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited, thrilled, happy to be here.
Matt, same initial question. What's your favorite sitcom?
I think The Simpsons, if that counts. I feel like that one's like the core of all of my humor, is like the OG seasons of The Simpsons. But I also like prepared and thought of also like some ones that were canceled that I really love, like Better Off Ted or Happy Endings, like underrated low flyers that like really resonate with me. So I also love those.
And which sitcom family would you say is the most like your family?
Oh, the Malcolm in the Middle family. I feel like for many reasons, like I would watch that with my family and we would comment during the show like, oh, that's kind of like what we do. And like, not in the, I feel like I didn't get in trouble like the boys in that family got in trouble, but like the level of like dysfunction, but like at the core, a lot of love, I think was very resonant with me. But yeah, I mean, that was a quick answer. As soon as you asked, I was like, oh no, I know exactly the family that we are.
I hope those boys are well.
I hope so too. I hope they're all, with somebody that loves them.
Yeah.
And they,
I will say
they're happy.
I'm concerned about the way some of them might be voting.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I wish them well.
Yeah. And the arguments about who they voted for, I feel like are also happening still. Yeah. Reese definitely voted for like a write-in candidate. He didn't even vote for Trump. He was just like, Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
He seems like a Kanye guy. I don't know why. I do get that impression.
Yeah.
You're dead on with that.
All right, joining us for the first time also this week, we have Adrienne Teeley.
Hi, everyone.
Adrienne. Oh my God, welcome to pilot season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me in this luxurious writer's room at an undisclosed location.
Adrienne, favorite sitcom, something you've been binging, a classic from your youth?
Yes. So I'm actually doing a rewatch of New Girl right now. I watched the first couple seasons when it first came out, and now I'm like, I think I'm only on like season 3, but I'm like, oh, these people are my friends. And that's probably a sign that I should like get out of the house more, but I'll get there. And I did want to bring up that when I was younger, I loved Frasier because I had a huge crush on Niles Crane. I don't know. It just got something.
I want to know, baby Adrienne. That seems so interesting of a choice.
This will come back later, but New Girl and Frasier are both great examples because I believe a sitcom needs a theme song.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Adrienne, your favorite sitcom house? New Girl has they live in a pretty cool house. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the apartment or home that you'd live in if you could live in any sitcom.
If I could live in any sitcom, I might pick the house from Growing Pains just because I watched that show so much as a kid. I have no idea. I'm sure it holds up terribly right now, especially given Kirk Cameron and stuff. But I feel like I know that house really well, so I could just kind of like make myself at home right off the bat.
Where everything is.
Yeah.
When people talk about the things that like TV misled them about as kids, and they're like, oh, I thought there'd be quicksand or whatever. I wanted stairs in my house so bad. And just like from the living room, just like up and out. I wanted to just like storm in and storm out and stomp and slide down a thing. No, I just had a one story with an unfinished basement.
The back stairs, the back stairway that was in every sitcom house was always like, who's got 2 stairways? Are you kidding me? Excess of stairways.
And then finally on our writer's room, this week we have Mark Walsh. Mark, welcome to Pilot Season.
Excuse me, one more time.
Welcome to Pilot Season. And
hey, thank you.
What's your favorite sitcom?
Oh, sure. I was expecting that question. The one that I just binged recently and I think surprisingly holds up pretty well was the Dick Van Dyke Show. That show made me laugh out loud way too many times in the year of our Lord 2023.
And Mark, if you could have any sitcom job, Dick Van Dyke Show, they have pretty cool jobs.
They did. I feel like I'm living that right now. So I shouldn't pick that one. Like Michael, I would have picked the Cheers bar, but I should be different. I'd work at the banana stand in Arrested Development.
Ooh.
That seems easy, and it seems like you could also kind of steal some money off the top. So why not?
The whole point of it is that they're stealing money. Like, you might as well. And also, it's a business that's mainly open days.
Exactly. I need my nights to do this show.
Yeah, it leaves you're open for the evenings.
Yes.
Hey Val, do we have a suggestion yet?
Oh, do we?
Let's hear some of your favorites.
We have so many. Okay, I can't read them. I mean, I can read them all, but I'm not going to. But I'll get to the one I picked. First of all, thank you to Renrev Jr. and Chris Says Hi for a plethora of suggestions. So some highlights, some runners up are Married with Children meets MASH. Seinfeld meets Breaking Bad. Yellow Jackets meets The Secret World of Alex Mack.
They could use her. They really could have used her.
They need her.
And there are many, many more. If you have a chance to check out the chat, there's a great list in here. I am actually gonna go with the very first suggestion we got from Renrev Jr. Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets the Golden Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So Val, while we're discussing this, if you could get to work in our chat of finding a title for our show that we would pitch as Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets the Golden Girls. In the meantime, we're going to start with our actors. I want to know, just from this suggestion, what characters do you see in this world? We're going to start with Michael.
Oh, well, I'm envisioning some older vampires, as many of them are normally, but maybe a vampire who just a little fed up of the living.
So would these be people who were older when they became vampires?
Yeah, I like that.
They live a human life all the way to a point, and then that's where they are.
Yeah, now they're trapped in an elderly body.
I love that. M, same question. Any characters that you're inspired to create or that you first thought of when you heard this concept?
Yeah, I think in both shows, there's always some love interest that doesn't last very long. Golden Girls, like there's always like a man and a boy. Like I don't know how they meet so many men. There's always like same in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I feel like outside of like the main squad, sometimes like there's a love interest, but they don't last because everybody's dating each other in the show. Um, so like some love interest that's not going to be written for very long and serve the purpose. And they both have like, I think his name's Giles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, some wise mentor type behavior. So there's Giles and then there's like the mother in Golden Girls.
I love that. How are they meeting so many men? Should just be the tagline for
Golden Girls. How are they meeting so many men? Also, the tagline should be they're in their 60s.
Truly treat them like they're just like biblical. It's crazy. They're in their prime. They're thriving.
Absolutely.
It is weird that they're all roommates, but it's a beautiful house.
It's about friendship.
Yeah. Jamie, same question. Like, are the wheels turning? Are there characters that you're picturing already?
Oh yeah, I love the visual of like all these dark vampire characters, but living in sunny Miami. You know what I mean? Like having to stay inside or like having just masses of sunblock on. And then I do also love the utility of just the oldest one keeping, I don't know, like a steak in their purse, just constantly just, and you know, going to the mall and going about their business. That cracks me up. I also love, I love the idea of the romantic relationships, but also the random family that come in that we never see again, And they're like sisters and brothers and aunts and uncles and stuff. So like, that juxtaposed with like all the different kinds, like the werewolves or the spirits, the people that can go invisible, you know, the people that have random magical powers we never see again. I do love that crossover, that potential crossover.
Buffy meets more than just vampires.
So true. So true.
She meets people from the netherworld. The hoary house.
She dates some of them, you know.
That's another one. Hot, evil guy. The evil people are hot. That's a rule, I think. Yeah.
Let's check in with our writer's room. We'll start with Matt. Matt, what's a situation that you see in the situation comedy? What's an occurrence that you see happening especially in our pilot?
I feel like a lot of sitcoms have a nosy neighbor character who is both the villain and also the comic relief. So I think like the nosy neighbor being like a Van Helsing type, who's like, I'm on to you vampires. And they're like, get out of here, Mr. Cunningham. And so like, I picture like moments where this neighbor is trying to butt in at the worst time. And they have to kind of like, you know, pretend like everything is fine.
Matt, follow-up question. What's a location that you would like to see in this episode?
Ooh, I feel like, you know, considering we're talking about vampires, like an Italian restaurant that specializes in like garlic dishes, and they have to eat dinner.
Amazing.
Or something.
Adrienne, any situation that comes to mind that you'd like to see in this episode?
I'd really like to see, like, there's always kind of like an authority figure, like in Buffy, it was like the principal. I would like to kind of see what that looks like here. Like, is it like an HOA or like a retirement, like community boss or something like that? Because I also think it's funny when, you know, somebody's like fighting evil and also like bureaucracy or, you know, something like that. So hopefully a scrape in that. And yeah, I'll pause there.
And Adrienne, follow-up question. What time period are we set in? Is this the present day or is it earlier?
Ooh, I kind of wanted present day, I think. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Mark, same initial question. What situations are we getting into in this episode?
You know, because Buffy the Vampire Slayer takes place in high school, I'm picturing a lot of proms and homecomings, even though these are older people in a retirement community. I think maybe it could be like the week leading up to retirement prom, something like that.
Senior prom, that's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe something bad happens at the prom.
Yeah. And Mark, imagine you're the executive who said yes to this. What network do you imagine this on? What TV rating do you imagine? Is there a laugh track, etc.?
I think we're reviving UPN. It hasn't been around since maybe 2004, but we're bringing it back.
Love it.
It will be TVMA.
Good.
But just because like there's a lot of cursing, like that's it. Which like people are usually fine with cursing. Like The Walking Dead doesn't do it, but they'll bash in someone's head with a baseball bat. So there is a lot of cursing. It's on UPN, but it is a family-friendly show, and there is a laugh track.
Okay, great. We have it's a 3-camera laugh track sitcom.
Or maybe it's like how I Met Your Mother was 3-camera, but there wasn't a studio audience, so they could do the quick cuts and stuff. I think to add the vampire special effects, it's filmed like a 3-camera sitcom, but we really need those special effects.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going into our cold open. This is the shortest scene of our show. It's right before our opening credits. We're gonna just have, 2 or 3 lines, a punchline, and then Val's gonna call it for the opening credits. Actors, do you feel ready to start our show?
Yeah.
Ryan, do you want to establish a title before we start?
I do. I was getting ready to ask.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, Val, do you have our title?
Well, we've had a few good suggestions. I think Ren Rev Jr. came in again with the winner. Long in the Tooth.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but I would just like to address the camera right now and say, how dare you? That is very good.
Wow.
Yes.
Anything stupid at that height of intelligence is really, you have to go with it. That's beautiful.
I do want to say real quick, wow. I threw one in that I think would make a good episode title, which is Dracula Nye.
Lanai. Golden Girls are always got it. Okay.
Thank you. I knew it couldn't be the show title because it's a slow burn.
So
it'd be a very special episode.
the cold open of Long in the Tooth, pilot episode, Dracula Nye, that Val has to figure out how to spell in a matter of seconds.
All right, have fun.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Guys, which one of you left an empty jug of blood in the fridge?
So that was me, actually. I'm trying to do a new system where we know that if it's empty, somebody will get a new one when they go to the grocery store.
Hey, sorry, I got really tired and I forgot to clean out the fridge.
Okay, so you both did it.
Yeah. Oh, that was yours too?
Yeah.
No, it was mine. No, it was my jug of blood that I said you could have some of.
Right. I had more than some.
I thought if we put it through the Brita, it'd be healthier.
You've been putting blood in the Brita?
Yeah, to filter it. You never know what's in it these days. There's so many things out there.
I love the A blood. It gets the B right out.
Okay, so you've been filtering my blood and then drinking it all and then leaving the empty. So you empty the jug into the Brita and then you put the empty jug back. Then you drank the Brita and you didn't refill it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Was that wrong?
No, I did some bad stuff too today. I think it evens out. I left the blinds open, and that was on me. And I think we could
Oh
probably,
my
I think we
gosh.
could probably call it even for that.
Is that why Jonas left in the bag earlier?
Jonas is still in the bag, but he's Ash.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
We had a bingo date later.
I was gonna soften the blow with a nice glass of blood, but I'm out.
Well, let's go down to the A&P. I bet they've got some, or somebody has some.
Yeah, let's go kill somebody.
That's credits.
All right, we are back in our cold open. We've met some of our long in the tooth players. Let's go through real fast. Actors, any inspiration for where we're headed from here? I feel like we have met characters that are regular characters. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like we're going to see these players again. Jamie, we'll start with you. Anything that you see in Act 1 from your lady who's been playing pickleball, I'm going to say.
You nailed it. Pickleball is her favorite sport. She has to go at night, though, and finding night courts, hard, but fun. Because, you never know who you're going to meet on a night court on a pickleball, So, yeah, I do see her as the more active one, maybe of the triad here that we have, maybe of the roommates, but not maybe the brightest bulb in the box. She kind of stumbled into being, the living dead.
I love
kind of
that.
making it work.
Yeah. Michael, same question. Any inspiration from what we've seen so far for where your character might go in this next act?
Yeah, I think my character is prone to get into hijinks based off of pure incompetence, and they are lovable though.
Yeah.
So they're looking for love.
Yeah. Em, I felt like your character was sort of the leader of this group. Any thoughts about that, or where this character might go?
Yeah, I think like a little bit of like a more of like a straight man character, and a little bit of like I imagine them as like kind of like a self-imposed leader. Like they think of themselves, but I don't think there's any actual hierarchy. I think they just feel superior to their two roommates. And yeah, I can see them trying to I feel like we mentioned our friend died, so I feel like maybe we're looking for like a new person to round out the squad, looking for a new buddy. Yeah, I think I'm one of those people that's like thinks they're better than the people they're hanging out with, but they're all the same. Probably always trying to impress people, I would say. Yeah.
I feel like the key to a hierarchy is somebody just feeling superior.
That's it. That's all it is.
All you need. All right, let's check with our actors. Matt, we're going into Act 1. Where is this located? I think right now we're in the apartment. Where do you see Act 1 happening?
I feel like the obvious choice might be like the supermarket, but maybe it's like the supermarket like parking lot. So like they've run the errand, they've gotten the new refill of blood from, I guess, the supermarket, which I guess doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe it's like, I don't know, the butcher area.
Oh, love that.
Maybe.
Adrienne, piggybacking off of that, how much time has passed between our cold open and Act 1?
I think like a fair amount of time. Like I kind of want everybody to be a little hangry, maybe. Like they need to get their glass of B positive. I'm not really sure what a blood type is. I know what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna say like hangry, kind of ready to take the edge off.
Nice. And Mark, you're going to issue an assignment and a challenge for our actors. Give us a line of dialogue that you would like to hear in Act 1.
It's It's the golden hour. I'm a golden girl. Let's kill this boy.
Repeating that.
It's the golden hour. I'm a golden girl. Let's kill this boy.
It's the golden hour. I'm a golden girl. Let's kill this boy.
Yeah.
Actors, do you have that?
Absolutely.
All right. Actors, do you feel ready to perform Act 1 of Long in the Tooth?
Yes.
All right. Writers, we know our assignment. We want to build upon all of these conversations that we've had and also point our actors towards Act 2. We're trying to create an arc for the whole episode. Val, do you feel ready for Act 1 of Long in the Tooth?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's go for it.
Hey, hold up. You forgot your blood in there.
Huh?
Am I running out here to your car? Come on.
What? Sorry, what?
You forgot your blood in the store. Here you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you invite me back in?
They told me I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Invite people into your store? I'm sorry. Do you run a business?
I don't. I'm just the butcher.
Okay. Can you toss the bag of blood to me from where you are? Please.
I'll try.
I'll give you.
It's not aerial.
Thanks for putting it in a bag, by the way.
Thanks. Yes.
It's very
Thank you
handy.
so much.
I didn't know if you want to pay for plastic, but I think plastic's a little friendlier on the environment, apparently.
Are you new?
You think it's the opposite.
We do this every week. You're new.
Yeah. What happened to Charlie?
What happened to Charlie? We like Charlie.
Oh,
He knows
Charlie
us.
got
He knows us.
he got run over by a unicorn on his way to work last week.
Oh, again?
Yeah, but this time the unicorn finished
Hmm.
him.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's good for him. Yeah.
In a way.
In a
Unicorn?
way, I do that. I love unicorn. Unicorn. Can you toss me that bag of blood that you're holding? Right here.
It is getting early.
It is getting.
Yeah,
It's getting kind of warm.
Yeah.
All right, there's a little bit of a leak in it, just letting you know.
Okay. Well, okay. I miss Charlie.
The delicacy, be careful.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay, so this isn't going to be a problem going forward, right?
We're here like
every
couple of days.
We're regulars. People like us here. We're regulars. We tip, and yeah, I just want this to be a good relationship. What's your name?
Just out of curiosity, where'd this blood come from? Beef or chicken.
First of all, my name is Gomber. It's nice to meet the both of you. I actually got transferred here from the Pennsylvania branch.
We love Sylvanias. Always lovely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my family is Quakers actually, but I left. But yeah, the blood it was Charlie's blood.
It's Charlie's blood.
Yeah.
How did you get Charlie's blood?
Were you there?
I was there, yeah. I was riding the unicorn.
I gotta say, Donovan, this really took a turn. This story of yours.
You really used a lot of passive language earlier. You really kind of buried the lead. I'm sorry. So you ran over Charlie.
I don't like to think about the future.
Well, there's one thing I can say for Charlie.
Okay.
There's one thing I could say for Charlie. He always did feel at home at Publix. So.
Okay. These fucking bites. I'm holding a bag of my friend, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I didn't know that you were close.
I was about to ask Charlie if he wanted to join our group. He seems so small in the bag. And he was larger than life.
Liter.
He's leaking on the ground. I'm not going to be able
to. His blood was liquid.
What?
He had liquidy blood. Usually the blood's a little thicker.
How do you know so much about blood?
I'm a blood butcher.
Ah. Okay,
that's new. I've never heard of those.
Oh, really?
Did you do that back in Pennsylvania?
I did, yeah. I went to school.
Are there more of
Penn
you?
State.
More of you around?
Yeah, there were 7 in my graduating class. Go Nittany Lions, and we were probably, I guess, the 7 best blood butchers in the nation, I would guess.
So when you say blood butcher, sorry, I'm drooling a little. What do you?
I know I'm quite the sight.
Is it all people? Is it animals? What are we talking about? I feel like a nerd now.
I'm not indiscriminate. You know, I'll take blood from any living creature.
Do we have any cards? Are you on LinkedIn?
I am on LinkedIn, yeah.
Why are you working at Publix if you're one of the best blood butchers in the world? I'm sorry to be nosy, but that's not this. You shouldn't be here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do pharmacists not work at CVS and Walgreens?
No, I'm saying you should have your own business. You should do. What are you doing working for these people? You should.
I can't get a loan. I've gone bankrupt 7 times.
Is a blood butcher someone with a spoon? Just help me out here.
I'm so very intrigued, and I'm sorry if we're in the doorway and taking up your customers' time.
You just invite us in.
Yeah.
You say welcome. Could you invite us in?
I can't do that. I can't do that anymore.
If you come out to the parking lot, we always love, meeting people out in the parking lot. It's one of our favorites.
My shift is over in 32 minutes, so I'll be out there.
We're heading to bingo. We're heading to bingo after this. You know, I actually most recently lost my bingo partner, and we were gonna go head there, but there's no security cameras out here, are they? Mind you, it doesn't matter.
The manager made us disable them.
Okay, ally. Why don't you listen? We're gonna go. We're going to doubles bingo, and we need a 4th person, and you're right here. What do you say? Say yes.
I mean, I hate playing bingo, but I love shouting it, so I'm in.
Okay. Hell yeah. We gotta get bingo. B7.
So close.
I don't have a joke for that one. Sorry. Ooh, I9. Remember to fill those out. Sorry, I usually have better bits.
Sorry, Donovan. This bingo reader new. Jonas was supposed to be here, but we lost Jonas.
Oh, he was the bingo reader before?
Yeah, he was the reader. We used to play, it's our only activities together. He was a roommate of mine, but somebody left the window open, and life can end really quickly,
Tell me about it.
04.
Oh, I have a
golf. I'll get better. Okay.
You might actually be interested in the prize tonight. It's going to be really interesting. It's actually a tour of the local blood bank. So, blood bank.
I would love a tour.
Blood butcher. Yeah, we'd love a tour too. So we're in this together, right? We're in this together. You win, we win.
Yeah,
we all win.
You're my closest friends I've ever had.
Just got an announcement. If your car is there's a SUV in the parking lot leaking blood. You have a blood leak in SUV. Just don't kill the messenger. Okay.
Oh my God, that's my car.
There's been a lot of messengers that have been killed, so they have to say that for legal reasons now.
Okay, back to the game.
That's my car, but I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, sorry.
Do you need to go?
Oh.
Is it Charlie who's leaking?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
There's a stench. That's all the card says.
Ooh.
My trunk
Again?
was full of blood.
My
previous trunk is full of blood.
I called all the balls and nobody's got bingo. So,
I think I missed the.
Anybody want a tour of the blood bank? I mean, I made it a prize.
I would be happy to claim that prize.
Okay, cool. Ooh, I didn't realize it's a full moon tonight. So, what's your? No, we can make it. Okay, let's make it really quick. So, let's go to the blood bank. It's right next door.
Wait a second, I gotta get my cup.
They're gonna tow the car.
Tow the car? No, they just wanted everyone to be aware. It's a little late to be towing.
I think whoever was driving that car is a jerk.
Okay, yeah, we can agree on that. Do you guys? It's getting really hot in here. I'm sorry.
You guys hear that?
If my clothes start ripping, just let me know. This blood bank was formed 50 years ago. We are the largest distributor here in the blood bank of bones. There's lots of bones.
You seem distracted.
I've been working all day and I just really use a treat right now, you know? I just feel like I'm been such a good boy all day. I've been such a good boy all day. And I sat and I laid down and I rolled over and I think I need something just to curb until does anybody want to throw something for me? I would love if somebody threw something like right fucking now. I
have half the Three Musketeers part.
Yeah.
Look at him.
You didn't throw it. You didn't actually throw it. Hey.
Oh, I got
it. I didn't think it was that.
Hey, you acted like you threw it, but you didn't. What is up with that?
All right, I'll throw for you.
What?
Where'd he go?
Hey, those are car keys.
Why did you throw your car keys? We got to get to the blood inside, man.
I'm gonna try to.
The car is leaking.
I'm gonna try to pin it on them.
Guys, I I'm really sorry. The blood bank tour will resume tomorrow. Bye.
And now a word from our sponsors.
We love an animorph, a feline reveal.
You thought it was a werewolf. Shame on you.
Werecat.
Wow.
Werecat.
So we've had Act 1 of Long in the Tooth. We've really settled in on these characters. I really feel like I know them all. The addition of our Blood Butcher. Michael, did your Blood Butcher have a name?
I don't think he was ever given a name.
I love the idea of him being a recurring character. Maybe even one of those characters who's like every episode he has a different job.
Oh, you know what? Their name was Gomber.
Okay.
I thought I heard that, and then I was like, no.
Oh, I thought I heard Donovan. I completely misheard. You said Gomper?
Yes, I did.
Gomper.
Gomper. Nice.
So we're heading into Act 2. We've already met a couple extra characters away from our roommates. We have our bingo caller. We have Gomber. We'll start with Michael. Who else might we meet in Act 2?
Oh, I would like to meet maybe like the superintendent of the retirement home, if that's the thing. And they might have a little bit of a darker side to them.
If I could pitch you something that came up in the writers' chat, I believe Val may have given this to us. if that character were Gen Z, if that were like our youngest character in charge of older vampires. That would be fun. M, same character. Who else, or same question. Who else might we be meeting?
I really liked the nosy neighbor character idea, or some sort of oppositional to the vampire group. Someone who's always getting foiled in their attempts to hunt this group of friends. And maybe Charlie, I don't know, there's a hellmouth, it's supernatural. Maybe Charlie is somehow somewhere in some essence
sentient ashes.
Yeah, something like that. That feels like a possibility.
I love that. Jamie, same question. Any new characters that you're thinking of, and do they have wigs?
They might. I'm also curious to see maybe a love interest. It's never too late in life to love, especially if it's across species.
I love that.
I mean, they're like star-crossed dead people. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah. Matt, plot-wise, what do you see next? It can be a situation, a location you'd like to see, a plot point.
I feel like we've already started to kind of like deconstruct what a blood butcher could do with blood. Like, how do you butcher blood? So I think like in that same vein, no pun intended, like preparing dinner that is just blood. Like what does a dinner look like for these friends when it's just blood?
Mark, same question. Any upcoming things that you're looking for, ideas that you have for our actors?
So I'm thinking the proprietor of the blood bank is looking to expand, and they're going to expand by tearing down the vampire's house and adding that as a wing, even if it is miles away from the blood bank. But yeah, I think they're going to tear it down, and the vampires must save the day.
Yeah. And I don't want to be the dialogue police, but Mark, did you hear your line of dialogue?
I did not.
You did not.
And I will leave if I don't hear it in Act 2.
Do you mind repeating that for us again?
I cannot. It's the golden hour. I'm a golden girl. Let's kill this boy.
Okay. Now the stakes, pun intended, are raising because in Act 2, Adrienne, we're coming to you for a line of dialogue that you would like to hear in this act.
I'm gonna say, are you declaring that on your taxes?
Are you declaring that on your taxes?
Relevant, topical.
And Adrienne, any plot points that you'd like to keep our actors to keep an eye out for in Act 2?
Let's see. I like the nosy neighbor idea, and I know in the cold open or y'all said something about like who left the blinds open. So I'd kind of love if that could come back into play.
Amazing, yeah. So we have actors, we have a lot of plot to deal with. We have new characters to introduce. We have a storyline to continue into Act 2. We have 2 lines of dialogue that we better not forget. There's no hard and fast rule about that, but feelings are on the line.
A writer's strike is imminent. So.
Also topical.
One of the terms of this strike. Val, do you feel ready for Act 2 of Long in the Tooth?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's go for it.
Guys, it's been a week and the ashes are still here. Do you think we should wait, guys?
Hello? Excuse me, hello?
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
I thought, why not come over? What are you doing?
I was trying to find my roommates. I think they left.
Oh, where's that pale friend of yours, Jonas? I thought I see him smoking through your window last night.
I'm looking for all my roommates. I don't know where they are. Sorry, who are you?
You know, I get called Edna quite a lot, but my name is Agnes. Agnes.
Agnes. Oh, I was married to someone named I mean, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, well, I came to ask you actually about my son. Have you seen my son? He's been roaming around doing tasks for the neighbors, trying to earn a little money for college. You know?
Oh,
boys will be boys. Trying to earn money. But it's been 47 hours, and we're getting a little worried. So you could just let me know if he's here. That would be great.
I'm home alone. I'm so sorry. Was he offering to mow lawns or clean people's closets, that kind of thing?
Well, he's not a very active boy. You know, he likes to be inside, you know, so he likes to dust and you know, fluff cushions and such. Oh, there he is.
No, I don't.
What the fuck?
Oh.
How did you get in here? I'm sorry. I didn't invite you in. What? How did you get in here?
I crawled through the vents.
How did you get in here?
I crawled.
Okay. What did you?
You know what we said about crawling into other people's houses. We have to do it quietly.
We are a group of filmmakers making a movie. Anything you've seen is movie props. We're making a movie. I'm a director.
Are you familiar with Stanley Kubrick?
Who's what? No. Yes?
Is there a Full Metal Jacket?
No, I have a leather jacket. And is that a sequel for 80 to Brady? I love that Jane Fonda. She's a card.
What are you saying? What do you? No, we make we make modern films. We make modern films, very realistic, very realistic. We're into realism. The human condition, humans and their condition, dead and alive, and on all over. That's what you've seen today.
Oh, wow. You're a filmmaker. How long have you been a filmmaker?
3 years.
Wow, 3 years. So do you call yourself a filmmaker? Like, you know, professionally, or is it a hobby?
I'm not in it for the money. I'd say I'm in it for the love of blood and everything blood related. I'd say it's a passion.
You've seen a dead person?
Yes.
I've seen one.
He means his grandmother. She died.
Oh, where is she?
Last year.
Oh.
Oh, Sammy, you kidder.
Well, I don't mean to be rude.
She choked on a graham cracker.
She did. She did. Yeah, it was really gruesome.
Do you still have
falling out of a plane?
That was the gruesome part. She wanted to go skydiving for her 83rd birthday.
Yeah, the parachute worked fine, but she got cocky with the graham cracker.
Was there blood?
So much blood. It was a peaceful death, though. I will say. Yeah. Oh! God! What is it? What?
All right, we've got
a bird?
Very real. We're doing all the real stuff. We've got an animal wrangler somewhere around here.
Oh, can you write that off on your taxes?
Yes, are you declaring that on your taxes? You know, I had a python one time, and then it ran away. Funnily enough. It didn't run, it slithered away. We don't know where it went. Sammy,
Python
tell
is
them
a
about the
lucky one.
python.
The python did what I wish I could do. Escape.
Shed. I'm just full of them today.
What do you, you know, he's so welcome to come by if you're working during the day and he wants some enrichment. It seems like he's craving some. We could put him to work, and it'll be character building. What would you think about that, little person?
I think I would like that.
Yeah. How happy are you with your age right now?
Do you ask me how happy I am with my age?
Yeah. Do you want to get older? What if you could
not be particularly?
Feels like you feel like maybe locking that in sometime. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Come by sometime.
Well, I tell you what, Sammy, you can lock it in, maybe from just the daylight hours of 2 to 2:30. How about that?
Daylight hours for us. Sorry, no daylight here. We are night owls. Absolutely.
Is there an advantage to the evening?
Oh, come alive at night. That's all, you know. The filmmaker thing. I
understand.
I do believe in a strict bedtime, though.
I like you.
We're sleepers at home.
Oh, me too. Yep. It's almost 10 a.m. I should probably start making films. It was so nice to meet you both.
Of course, we're in your space. We'll get out of here. Come on, Sammy. Let's leave him be and get back home.
The door code is 1, 2, 3, 4.
To leave?
What?
The code to leave is 1, 2, 3, 4.
The code to get in is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but to leave,
Oh yeah, I'll go up the same way I came in.
Up the vent system?
Yes.
Oh, he's so inventive. Well, I'll go out the front door. We're just across the street. So
hey,
yeah.
and you just remember, if you see any weird sounds or smells or hey, we are movie makers. That's movie
makers. Okay. Yes. Well, I can't wait to stop by and see one of those movies one day.
Oh, okay. Bye now.
Okay, bye.
Okay, fuck. Shit. Guys, you can stop being bats. They're gone.
They seemed nice.
Why did you let a kid inside? You let the kid in here.
I just
who was that kid?
Add some spice to our day-to-day.
I think I may have found our new friend.
Oh, you know what's hitting me? We're golden girls. It's golden hour. Let's kill that boy.
And that's now a word from our sponsors.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not saying I didn't think you'd get there organically. I thought that you would just drop those lines in because I threatened you. And then you really got to it very, very naturally. I don't know if I recall the declared on your taxes one. Did we hear both?
Oh, yeah.
We did?
We did.
I'm so in the moment. I forgot. Okay. Beautiful. So we're going into our last act of Long in the Tooth. Let's check in with our actors. Is there anything for your characters that you feel are unresolved? Anything that you'd like to explore in this episode, in this act? And also keep in mind, this is a series that is getting picked up. This is running for this entire episode season, 22 episodes, and then probably 5 or 6 more seasons, and then a film, and then a reunion. So keep in mind the things you're doing in this act are important for like sparking storylines for a decade easily. We'll start with Jamie. Jamie, is there anything that you'd like to resolve in this arc, this act, and also anything that you'd like to establish for your character moving forward?
Well, I do feel like having Jonas no longer around, there's a void in my life that I'd like to fill, romantically, friendly, I've got time. So maybe somebody, a pal. I'd love to have a pal,
Beautiful. Michael, same question. Something we don't know about one of your characters, something that you see happening in Act 3.
I'd like to get a little more resolution around Gomber, the Blood Butcher. I think I'd like to see. Well, you know what? I think I'd like to see this show have the guts to do what Lost couldn't, which was kill Jack in the first episode.
Yeah.
So I would like the Blood Butcher to die, but then perhaps come back as a ghost.
I love that. That's a challenge for you and also your co-stars.
It is.
M, same question. I will say I'm not discouraging you from bringing back the cat. No pressure. But anything else that you might see happening with one of your characters and where they might go in future episodes?
Yeah, I like the I think my character is very like high-strung leader, perfectionist type, and I like this arc of like this little kid and maybe like becoming maybe like a little brother figure and like loosening up and learning to be playful through this big brother little brother thing. Seems like, and then also they're both vampires, and that could be funny of like teaching you to kill for the first time and like all these things mapped onto, but also we're killing people.
Yeah, that's their MO. That's what they're there for.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That's how we're getting renewed for multiple seasons, is these characters have to kill
people. Yeah.
So, let's go to our writers real fast. Writers, we want to know what we need in this last act. What's necessary to wrap this up? I think we all agree we're probably not needing new characters in our third act, but any dangling plot threads or anything that's important to you that we need to dig into. We'll start with Adrienne.
I kind of want a little bit of resolution on, sorry, let me just consult my notes, Gomper's car. I feel like if it's not, if the car full of blood wasn't a red flag, perhaps he has other things we can explore, but just really not maintaining any kind of low profile, which is tricky with this group.
Yeah. Mark, same question. Anything from Act 1 or Act 2 that you'd like to revisit? Any loops that we need to close?
Just for Wig's sake, I want Jamie's vampire to meet the neighbor, and I want to see that happen, just a 2-person scene. That's like 8 minutes long.
Remember, Mark is the head of our network, so he can grant us a little more time if we have an 8-minute.
I do own UPN.
Matt, same question. Anything unresolved so far in this episode that we need to really wrap up?
I feel like Jonas's absence and who will fill that spot feels like a big plot point. And also there's something about Charlie's death that still seems a little unfinished with me. Mm-hmm. Maybe Gomper is more involved. Maybe there's some twist with the unicorn. But something about Charlie's demise seems, unsettling to me. So maybe we get some resolution on that.
Definitely. And Matt, if you could give us a line of dialogue that we have to hear in our final act.
And you call this a retirement?
Could you say that again?
And you call this a retirement?
And you call this a retirement. Actors, do you have that?
Got
it. All right. Writers, we know what we need to do to wrap this up and also launch into episode 2. Actors, you have a huge assignment. I believe in you. Val, are you ready for Act 3 of Long in the Tooth?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's go.
Can anyone hear me? Hello? In the trunk?
Hey, are you in the trunk too?
Yeah, what the hell? What? Have you been here the whole time next to me? Did you hear me?
I have been, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
There's somebody next to you?
Yeah.
What?
What's that?
Wait, who's there? What? Hey, who's there?
Whoa.
Who's there? What?
Hey,
What?
hey. Okay. Everyone say their name on
Whoa.
the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Charlie.
Amanda.
Gomber the Blood Butcher.
Well, shoot. What do you guys remember right before
Weird.
this?
Yeah, I don't. I remember. I went for a nap. My evening nap, and woke up here.
Well, this has got to be a Hummer if 3 of us are in the trunk. I mean, that is spacious.
It feels nice.
Thank you. I got the big trunk on the Prius.
This honestly might have been the best I've slept in weeks.
I do feel well rested.
I feel good. These
are, I do feel like this reminds me we should go to Costco. Somehow, I feel like we could hold a lot back here.
I was thinking the same thing. I would stock up so much if I had a car like this. Oh my God. I mean, I'm 5 feet, but
Oh, you're not in bat form anymore?
No, are you a bat right now?
I am. Are we not bats right now? Are we not
I'm
bats?
still in butcher man form.
No, I can't see it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not a bat. Oh, who did I kick in the face? I'm sorry. My bad.
That's me. That's okay.
Wait, so I don't know this. Gumper? Is that your real name?
Yeah, this is my car. I came out here to just get to a safe place.
You're the guy we met the other day, the Blood Butcher. Wait, so why are you in here with us? Did you wait for us to wake up?
Yeah, I did. I just want to make sure you were okay.
Hold on.
It started turning light out. I wanted to get you in the trunk and just make sure you're all right. I've never had friends before.
That's very thoughtful.
Wow.
Do you live alone?
Oh yeah. Hey, I found a lighter. So let me get a little bit of light in here.
Hard to adjust to the light. Hey, there he is.
Hey, why are your hands tied too?
How did you?
I just wanted to, join in.
Okay, well, we're all tied up now.
I mean, he did invite us in here.
He did invite us in here. We really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, it really takes a lot out of the work that we have to do.
Okay, so we're sitting upright in your trunk. How big is this car?
It's I'll be honest, I had a witch cast a spell on it. It kind of made the trunk bigger than what appears on the outside.
Cool.
Hey, not to be that person, but is it smart to have an open flame in the car, even if it is a Hummer? Maybe because it's a Hummer?
It just has a lot of gas in this car.
Oh.
I like you, Gumper.
I like you a lot. You don't seem to care whether you live or die.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard people say my neck is pretty biteable. Just saying.
You've heard a lot of people say that? I want to meet the people you hang around with.
Are you being like a pick-me for vampires right now? What's going on? I feel like you've been
I mean, if it happens organically,
with us
that's fine.
Since we met, what?
If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to cry about being eternally stuck as the way I am with like my 2 best friends in the whole wide world.
Hey, look, I don't like to give advice when it's not asked for, but can I? Gumper, was it?
Gomber.
Okay, I'm going to call you Gumper. You, Gumper, one of the 7 only blood bushes in the world, and you graduated top of your class. You're working at a Publix. You can obviously do so much. Don't undersell yourself.
Yeah, man.
You want to be a vampire, ask for it. Don't shrug your shoulders. Say, hey,
you only got one life. Kind of.
You got to ask for what you want. That's trust us. We've been alive a very, 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 very long time. I see the same mistakes.
I was thinking about grad school.
For what?
To get my blood butcher MD.
Gotcha. Your BB&B.
Yeah.
Popular.
Then do it. Don't talk about it. Gumper.
But I also want to be a vampire.
Ah, there it is.
See, there was. You could have just said that. Why were you so weird about the blood?
I get icked by it.
All right. Here's the trade. All right, rock, paper, scissors, steak for who gets to bite him. All right, come on.
Okay, also, just a little spoiler alert, you're going to deal with a lot of blood as a vampire, so you might want to get over that really quick. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, steak.
Fuck, steak beats rock.
I haven't bitten someone in so long. Come here.
Okay, so this is our home. This is Jonah's bed. Well, it's not Jonah's bed. I'm gonna keep calling it Jonah's bed, but you can use it. We have you guys can become humans now. How are you with chores? You know what that is, right? Your mom does that?
Yeah, but she makes me do the dishes on Wednesdays.
We don't have dishes. We drink straight.
That's when Steven comes over.
Oh. You don't like Steven, do you?
No, I do not.
Things would be better if he was gone, huh?
Yes, it would.
What if I told you not only could we make him disappear, but we could help you do it?
Me? I'm just a boy.
Just a boy. What do you think about that?
I think
just
I'm a boy who slithers.
Your boy who slithers. Okay. That's something. Why don't you slither over here? And God, I've never done this with a kid before. Have you done this with a kid before? Like a TikTok? I don't know.
It's been since the 60s, probably.
Yeah. Well, kid, what do you like? Well, what's your favorite toy?
Probably an iPad.
Okay. Wow.
Not relatable. Not relatable.
No. Okay, iPad or helmet?
I guess I also like Minecraft gift cards.
What are these words you're saying to me?
I like Fortnite dances.
Okay, I'm losing steam with this kid.
I really had high hopes you would.
I had really high hopes for you. Wow.
I like Bluey songs.
Okay, hey, what's that on the wall over there? Would you turn around for a moment?
Sammy, it's your mother. Sammy.
Mom.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Sammy. Sammy. Look at those eyes. You look like your father. What?
I feel so alive.
You feel so alive. Well, you are. What are you alive with? Where's everyone?
They're all gone.
They're all gone. Well, what are you doing here alone?
I'm alive with death, Mother. I'm never alone.
You know, you've said some very creepy things in your life, but this might be up there. Oh. Can you help me understand why you're here alone? I don't know. I don't like you hanging out with all these strangers. No cap. You see these things? No cap. Are you playing with cap guns again? We don't like you playing with guns. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. I'm gonna call that psychic about you again. You know what? And a priest this time. A priest.
No,
a priest.
Not the priest. No.
Yes.
No, he's mean.
You know what? Holy water might do you some good. You know?
No, it burns.
No, a priest, a Catholic one this time. Yes. Not Episcopalian. They don't do anything. Learn your lesson twice. I swear, shame on me. You know what? I let you come over here. I let you slither. And this is what I get. You're playing at strangers' houses all by yourself. Sorry, I really need to pluck my eyebrows. They're just all a skither because you're just everywhere.
Sorry, little guy. It's me, Steve. Sorry, I'm just going to grab some milk.
Who are you? There's all sorts of strangers.
Mom, I
in
know.
this house.
I know who he is. You don't have to pretend. I know he's your boyfriend.
We've run into each other in the hallway before. I don't know if we listen. I'm just taking.
And he never wears pants.
Okay,
some people don't like pants. It's okay.
Towels close enough.
Close enough. That's what we always say around our house too. Towels.
Listen,
close enough.
Your mother and I are gonna need the house from the hours of 9 to 5 tomorrow. So if you can find like a hole to dig or something outside, that would be swell. And you are not invited in.
It's fine. I've got my own things.
What things? Do you need money?
Always. But yeah, okay. I'm hanging out with a new group of friends.
A new group of friends. All right. And what are you going to be doing with this new group of friends?
Vamping. Fortnite dances. Blood.
Pickleball?
Huh?
Pickleball?
We might play pickleball.
We love
fastest growing sport in the U.S.
Love pickleball.
You never said you liked pickleball, Sammy. We could have been playing this whole time as a family.
Huh. And here I thought I didn't like you.
Oh, look at us bonding.
All right. Well, I am gonna go hit the late night pickleball stalls because that's when the good stuff happens. I'm definitely not your dad.
Oh, you're gonna be out at night, Stephen?
Go out at night. I don't wear pants and I go out at night, and that's just the man I am.
Wow. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You look pale.
All
right.
Allergic to the sun.
I knew this was gonna happen. Jokes didn't get better. Nobody fucking showed up.
And that's the episode.
What a button on the end.
We had a glimpse. We had just like a flash of bingo earlier in the act.
Yeah.
Really applaud the return of bingo. This one of the things about the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer is that it's already sort of funny. It isn't like we paired a dark thing with a funny thing. And I think that you really towards the end of this started to marry those two things in a way that was exciting and also sort of scary. Like this got very dark and it was really fun. Question for the room for both teams. Does Long in the Tooth remind us of anything else? Any other shows besides the two that pitched it? We'll start with the writers. Matt, did this remind you of any other shows?
I think it reminds me a lot of What We Do in the Shadows, which is also like vampires out of water, doing like normal, dumb, normie stuff. So that's one show that it reminded me of. But also like, I don't know, Who's the Boss? I don't know why. It just reminded me of Who's the Boss.
And Matt, with this episode as a guide, how do you see this season ending? If this has 20 episodes?
Oh, I think the son, will have to make a decision of either being friends with the old vampires or defending his mom. And it also seems like, you know, maybe that fourth roommate spot is a ever-changing thing. So at the end of the season, a new opening is made, and they have to find a new roommate.
That's great. Mark, same initial question. Does this remind you of any existing shows?
Very much like Arrested Development, where the main characters are super fun and funny, but then all of the side characters, I also kind of want to just like, let's go explore them for a while because they are out of control and I'm very interested in them.
And Mark, anything that you see happening, if you wrote for this show for a full season, what's our cliffhanger between season two?
Yeah, I was picturing like turning the Gomber into a vampire would be like the Jim Pam Will They Won't They for like 4 seasons. Like we're just gonna milk the hell out of that, and then eventually the audience has to find out if they keep watching if he turns into a vampire or not. But I feel like season 1 would end with a cliffhanger on like, are they about to bite him? And then who knows what happens in the season 2 premiere.
Yeah. So Adrienne, anything that Long in the Tooth reminds you of, any other series?
I would kind of hope maybe eventually it could get built out to almost like a Veep situation where it's just everybody is so incompetent, but they also hold a lot of power.
Yeah.
Which I think is always a fun dynamic. Yeah, like I know that they're all creatures of the night, but I'm like, oh, I want them to be like notorious, but also have to like keep the secret. And yeah, like kind of fun situations around that.
Yeah, these are still legendary creatures of like myth. And then they also are playing pickleball and bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adrienne, how do you see any event you see at the end of this season or even in the season 2 premiere?
I was kind of intrigued with this whole ruse that they're also in the movie business. So I would like to kind of see that unfold a little bit more, and then maybe everybody in the town starts like a rumor, and then just by association, everyone's like, oh my God, no, like they're famous.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
maybe
kind of like a movie deal for them.
They actually have to make a movie just to keep the ruse up.
Yeah.
All
They know
do
nothing.
is production of a film.
Yeah.
Season 2 is the movie. Yeah.
And if
then
it's
like the Heart of Darkness documentary from Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
They all just go fucking insane.
Okay.
Yes. And if they have to shoot it in LA, where it's like sun all the time. Although Florida, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody write this down. This is something. Actors, real quick, any other characters that you see popping up throughout the season? We'll start with Jamie.
Yeah, I started to feel like there was the framework of kind of like a Three's Company dynamic with the roommates and hiding from like the outside and maybe trying to like put up some ruse while someone comes in. So I would love to see like a landlord, like you said, like a Gen Z landlord instead of kind of an older person, maybe more conservative or whatever, but like a Gen Z kind of version, or maybe somebody really young. I thought that dynamic would be really fun to play off, to constantly kind of have to hide or play off in some kind of different way. I thought that'd be really fun.
Yeah. Em, same question. Any characters that you see up ahead in this season?
Yeah, we made jokes referencing like how old we were. So I feel like the trope of like the parents coming into town would be funny because they're like, they look the same age as us because we're all vampires, or they're like decrepit crypt keeper type people. Either way, I think it's just a new twist on an old trope that would come in.
I would definitely like to see an episode that's all bats Just a bottle episode where everybody just stays in bat form. A battle episode.
Hey, you're the head writer.
Michael, same question. Any characters, if we were doing this all season, any characters that you would bring to us?
Well, in that all bad episode, I think we also have to see Werewolf Cat in that one as well.
Yeah.
But I think a good season 1 finale twist would be to bring either Charlie or Jonah back and find out where they've been this whole time.
Totally.
I love that. So I really feel like we created something concrete, a real show this week, a weird show, a crazy, scary show, but a real show, except for one factor. It is missing one thing. And as we're saying goodnight, that thing is a theme song. Actors, if you could take the lead on that while we're outroing with our theme song. Everybody feel free to do your opening credit poses in your Zoom window as if your name is bouncing across the screen. Val, thank you so much. Pilot season is monthly on the Trident Network. We're typically every third Thursday. We love playing for you tonight, and we can't wait to see you again in May. Let's take it away with our theme song for Long in the Tooth.
We keep growing.
We keep growing. That's all we do. We throw and kill people. What will we do with all the blood? I don't know. Let's find out on Dracula Night. Long in the tooth. Long in the tooth.
Long
in the tooth.
With friends,
Long in the
can do
tooth.
it. Long in the tooth. Long in the tooth. Long
What will they get into? Long in
Invite
the
us
tooth.
inside. Invite us inside, please.
All right, good night, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.